In this edition of City News, find out how to get $100 cash while also having a blast. Plus, we'll show you what's getting over 200,000 views per week. These stories and much more coming up on City News. Hello and welcome to City News. I'm Jennifer Murillo. Small businesses have taken a hit during the pandemic. Reporter Kayla Moeller visited Angel City Market to see how these businesses and community members are coming together to support one another.
A local third-grade teacher started a small business out of her home for extra funds. After establishing her business, she had the idea of networking with the community.
As I got to meet new people, I decided I'm going to take a risk and come to this local business, which is La Feria Restaurant, and see if they would lend me their space. Come February of this year, we started joining forces in order to provide this open air market space for vendors.
Angel City Market has become so popular in such a short time that the biggest challenge Kenya faces is needing more space. The market has something for everyone to enjoy, and it's both family and pet friendly.
Every time we have this market, I look around and all these vendors are just expanding, and their setups are better, and it's just pushing us to become better in our craft.
In addition to local vendors, the market has a DJ from local radio stations, catered food from their partner restaurant, outdoor games for the kids, shaved ice, and more.
So it's so good to see people incorporate some really great skills, things that are homemade, things that other businesses that are trying to start up. It's just such a nice way to rebuild the community, I guess.
Not only are patrons supporting local small businesses, but also families in need. Each vendor donates one or sometimes more items that are then used in gift baskets that are raffled off.
We have raffle tickets, $1 each raffle, or 5 and get 1 free. All money that is gathered from those raffles are donated to Lennox middle school families.
A local Hawthorne small business owner is happy to have the support of her community as she gets her otherwise online clothing boutique off the ground.
I really appreciate the opportunity to have something like this in a community that I grew up in. It feels really close to home and very special to be here.
The organizer's goal was to bring something engaging to her community, and with between 50 and 55 vendors, she's making that happen.
I don't want to leave from here. I wanted to bring it here. I wanted to bring young people with big dreams, and I wanted to create this experience that was fun and gave people opportunities that they can never imagine of.
Angel City Market has been providing an in-person platform for businesses to reach their communities, something that has been limited over the last year due to the pandemic.
We've been doing business online, so having the opportunity to kind of interact with people was huge, and to connect in a different way, because reaching these people sometimes it's we wouldn't have met them. So it is nice just to show we're real people behind the brand.
The market is tentatively held once a month, weather permitting, but it's working towards being held twice a month due to high demand. For HCTV, I'm Kayla Moeller.
Angel City Market is currently held from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. on the second Saturday of each month, and the first 50 people to show up and check in through their Eventbrite account are given $100 cash to spend at the market, located at 10903 Inglewood Avenue in Lenox. For those having financial hardship due to COVID-19, Golden State Water Company may be able to help you. Customers who have fallen behind on their water bill are encouraged to contact customer service at 1-800-999-4033 to discuss payment extension and payment plan options to keep your accounts in good standing. Additionally, customers that qualify for financial assistance for unpaid rent and utilities through California COVID-19 Rent Relief Program may be eligible for additional help. To learn more about these programs, visit www.gswater.com/assistance-programs. A local woman who has been a business owner in Hawthorne for decades is now putting all her savvy industry wisdom and experience into one space for those wanting to start up their own venture. Reporter Lauren McKay spoke with her about her journey.
Was working at the bank, went on maternity leave, didn't want to go back to the bank. And I was just like, I got to do something different.
Doing something different and economical for she and her kids in her early 20s.
I was actually married at the time. I was 23 young. One day, my ex-husband left $5 on the dresser. He left $5 on that dresser and was like, okay, I'll be back. He went to work and left me with 3 children, pregnant with $5. That was my motivation right there.
Knowing she would never want that feeling of being reliant on anyone ever again, she was determined to succeed, starting up her very own child daycare service.
It was the easiest thing that I had ever done. It was like, this is what I was supposed to be doing. The need for daycare is really, really great. So I get calls all day, every day. All day, every day, because there's so many children, especially in our city, that need care.
That was nearly 30 years ago, enough time for her to build a solid framework and name for herself within the community.
So talk to me about what if I'm a child and I'm coming to your daycare, what do I expect? What do you think sets your daycare apart?
First of all, there's only one Miss Tanya. What I am known for is getting your child ready to go to kindergarten. It's all about creating memorable experiences for the children.
She does that by incorporating things like yoga and meditation for the kids to start their mornings with positive affirmations. Also, gardening, special activities for playtime, and even eating healthy homemade snacks.
It's easy for them to pick up. It's teaching them eye-hand coordination as well as how to feed themselves.
When they come to me, you're just getting the full package. I'm going to feed them well. We have pretty much like a vegetarian diet here for the children. I cook for them. Nothing is processed. It's always fresh fruit for them.
But things aren't always perfect. She has dozens of stories of what starting and maintaining a daycare is actually like, and now is sharing them with others in her new book, Daycare Chronicles 101.
Nobody prepares you for the day-to-day of things that happen in daycare. So it's actually true stories, but just a funny, comical way of just expressing what really happens in daycare.
The goal? For anyone interested in starting up one to know they're not alone and they can make it through even the toughest of days.
I say that for someone that is thinking about it, do it. Just do it.
While she's made adjustments to some of her daycare tactics due to COVID, she says the key to success comes from simply staying consistent. For HCTV, I'm Laura McKay.
If you have more questions for Tanya about the book, or you'd like to utilize her childcare services, head over to her website at www.daycarechronicles101.com. The pandemic brought high levels of depression and other mental health issues. One woman is trying to combat that. Reporter Kayla Moeller has more.
You are enough. It's as simple as that. Connected joined the 3-word campaign by sponsoring a billboard to remind the community the importance of mental wellness. On the corner of Rosecrans and Inglewood is where you can find the big blue billboard.
You are enough! We are really excited to be the first corporate sponsor of a You Are Enough billboard. Everybody needs to hear You Are Enough, and that's why we're here.
The campaign all started with Kathy Kaplaner. Kathy knows the struggles with mental health firsthand and made it her mission to make people feel loved and important.
The You Are Enough campaign is not just about raising billboards, but it's raising awareness about mental health and wellness. It's a pay it forward campaign that I wanted to start because I was dealing with depression, and I thought, how can I find a way to help people with a giant hug and let them know that they're seen?
There are 7 You Are Enough billboards around Los Angeles, and between that and the campaign itself, it's grabbing the attention of people all over.
So it's not just a Los Angeles-based campaign, it's becoming a nationwide campaign. And my goal is to get a billboard up in every state.
The importance of mental health has taken the forefront lately.
People are really into helping people right now, especially during the pandemic where depression is at an all-time high. And this is a way for people to reach others and help create a support system.
We're really happy to have a billboard kind of between our home office and our Hawthorne branch, and just want to celebrate the people of Hawthorne.
In addition to the billboards, the You Are Enough campaign also has a podcast and merchandise. For HCTV, I'm Kayla Moeller.
If you want more information or are interested in donating to the campaign, visit the GoFundMe page listed on the screen. Coming up next on City News, we'll show you what's happening on the gridiron at a local high school. Also, we'll show you how you can save $11,000. There's more news ahead. We'll be right back. Welcome back. A high school sport has returned to the field. Tony Long Jr. has the story.
Even though it's spring, two rivals met up to carry on a fall tradition. The Mayor's Cup football game between Hawthorne and Leuzinger.
I think that as far as this rivalry is concerned, I'm probably the one who knows more about it than they do. We have a lot of young Cougars who don't understand what the rivalry means, so we had to spend this last week explaining to them what the Leuzinger-Hawthorne rivalry really means. And I believe that after this game tonight, we're going to spark up some new emotions after this. So hopefully we can re-spark that rivalry for next year. We can have a better show out.
Oh, it feels good. It was kind of unexpected because I wasn't sure how things were going to turn out with COVID and all that. But it was a good let these seniors get a chance to play before they get out of high school.
Parents also got a chance to support their student athletes from the stands again.
We're Leuzinger alumni, and the Leuzinger-Hawthorne has been a rivalry for years. And we're looking forward to see one of our youngest sons come out here and play one last time. He's a senior now, so we're actually excited to be here.
It was the final game of a short season for both schools as they look forward to returning to the field in the upcoming school year. For HCTV, this is Tony Long Jr.
You can see the action of the game in the current episode of Sports Corner right here on HCTV. The Hawthorne Parks and Recreation Foundation Golf Tournament has been postponed. The new date is October 25th. For registration information, contact Chip Herrera at 310-713-7274 or Mark Hardison at 562-704-4418. The average cost of a coding bootcamp is $14,000. El Camino College launched an affordable bootcamp for less than $3,000. Reporter Kayla Moeller has the information.
The demand for skilled coders and developers continues to rise as it's already considered to be the fastest growing occupation of this decade. El Camino College recognizes this demand and has partnered with Promeneo Tech to offer an extensive 18-week coding program open to the public.
The need for software developers is profound. So everything from my phone to the television you watch and how it's programmed and the databases that we use here at El Camino College and that you're using in your regular life, that's all been the brilliant mindset, creativity of a software developer.
The coding workshop is divided into cohorts, and you can choose to enroll in a front-end program or a back-end program. If you're interested in taking both, it doesn't matter which one you take first.
If you're more interested in art and visuals and being able to see what you're creating, you may be a little more geared to take the front end first. And if you're more that problem solver, like to tinker with things, into math, science, you may like to start out with a back-end program.
This course is designed for beginners, and it's a great option for those who are looking to switch career paths.
Instead of going back to school for 4 years to, get a CS degree, it's a more hands-on, learn the tools that are necessary to become a software developer and get a job in 18 weeks.
The workshop is set up as a hybrid flipped classroom that's completely online. What this means is you have a live lecture only once a week, and the rest of the modules and assignments can be done on your own time. This flexibility allows those who have full-time jobs to take the course too.
I currently work in biotechnology. So like I said, we use SQL databases pretty often. So I wanted to learn a little bit more for my professional career. And then I also, was interested in doing, some software development on the side.
Not only will this workshop prepare you as a software developer, but it's also going to help you land a job. It has career services built into the course, like elevator pitches, networking, and interview practice.
They really set you up to be successful and give you the tools that you need to be successful. For example, one of the career modules every week is to post on your LinkedIn. And this kind of helps you connect with other professionals in that area and, kind of get their opinion, network a little bit. So it has a career aspect to it, which I really find useful and I really enjoy.
What makes this workshop so unique is that it's affordable and individualized.
We teach people, we don't teach lessons. So the instructor doesn't have a pre-planned lesson to just kind of spew at the students. Rather, it's taking what the students need in that group and teaching to their needs.
There's not a lot of boot camps that teach Java in the industry. So it puts our students just in a little different position when they're going to apply for jobs.
Upon completion of this course, El Camino College will provide you with a certificate showing that you took and passed the class with over a 70%. You can expect to spend between 15 and 20 hours a week on this workshop. For HCTV, I'm Kayla Moeller.
El Camino College also offers financial plans for their coding bootcamp. For more information, visit their website at www.elcamino.edu. Public high school graduates from the class of 2021 are eligible to apply for the South Bay Promise, a program that will pay for the enrollment fees for first-time, full-time college students who commit to attending El Camino College in the fall semester. The South Bay Promise applications must be submitted before April 30th. To register, visit their website at www.elcamino.edu/South Bay Promise. That does it for this edition of City News. Thanks for watching. If you have any story ideas, please call us at 310-349-1630 or email us at hctv@hawthorneca.gov. Don't forget you can watch City News online on YouTube by searching Hawthorne Community Television. We'll leave you now with more footage from the Angel City Market. See you next time.